I began dancing at the School of American Ballet when I was 11 years old. I made my mother take me. I wanted to dance. I don't know why. I lived in Borough Park, Brooklyn. Fortunately for me, there were absolutely no boys at the School of American Ballet in 1954. And so I began there. Mr. Balanchine choreographed the Nutcracker, and I was cast as the prince. Not because I was gifted, but because I was a boy, and I was one of two in the entire school. I went to the High School of Performing Arts. Then I got into West Side Story when I was in my senior year, the Broadway production. This was 1958. I did the movie of West Side Story, and I was accepted into ballet theater. And 3 years later, I choreographed my first ballet. And then I left to form my own company, and I've had several reincarnations of dance companies since 1969. And here we are. And you have to be sure, it's hard to do, but you have to be sure that your backward step is as big as your forward step. The tendency is to come very far forward on the front one and then not go as far on the back one. So you start drifting into the line ahead of you. What's happening to you, okay? So let's just try the beginning one time, okay? One day on the way to the studio on the subway, I saw a group of children on a field trip. You know, kids, 8, 9, 10 years old. And they were just, you know, bubbling with enthusiasm. They were free, they were out of school, they were going somewhere. And I kind of felt, my God, there's the student body. There are 1 million children in the school system, or thereabouts. Most of them have no opportunity to discover whether or not they love dance, have a talent for dance. And so the notion of going to public schools and looking for talented children occurred to me. And the school started very, very much smaller than it is today. We probably went to 20 schools and took a few hundred children. And now we are in over 200 schools and audition 25,000 children a year.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
You are in the green class today, sweetie. Go ahead. Girls' dressing room. You, ma'am. Yeah.
The relationship with the Department of Education and the Ballet Tech Foundation is really an unusual relationship because we have a public school, but it is also funded in its area of essential interest, which is ballet dancing, by a private foundation. So it really is what they call a public-private partnership.